All right, y'all. Give us a little bit. We'll be live in a second, but we're gonna bring y'all in with the intro. See y'all.
Ever dreamt of turning business aspirations into achievements? The struggle is real. Dismal personal credit, scarce resources. But here's the kicker. I've been there, navigated through, and so can you. Unveiling the Credit Connoisseur Plus Business Credit Membership, your success key. Master the tax code, pay less, earn more, not just rules, your success roadmap. Imagine deductions for everything with the business ownership hack potential savings soaring over $20,000. Soft credit pull special financing. Your business growth solution, strategic consulting expertise, refining goals, optimizing structures, boosting strategies. Discover the secrets of travel-free flights, luxury stays, exquisite dining, all while building your credit. And the cherry on top, free quarterly resort trip giveaways, because you deserve luxury retreats. Ready to unlock your business's full potential? Dial 216-808-3344 or visit owncapitalwealth.com. Don't miss the opportunity to invest in your success.
All right, it's Against All Live Sports Radio show. We live. I'm Javon Bates, the Legacy.
Bruce B. Smooth Ballard.
All right, so before we get into the show, make sure, if you're looking for your business to make that next step and you trying to use your own funds, but you don't have to use your own funds, you can use your business credit. So you can learn how to build it, create it, and utilize it in the right way. So a lot of people, ask, what is business credit and how you get it? Just text credit to 216-808-3344. That's credit. Text it, credit to 216-808-3344. And we'll set you up with a free consultation. And we'll, talk to you and give you some consulting about how to get it. Meanwhile, we'd like to thank everybody for joining in weekly and showing the love, and we appreciate you all as well. And, doing this since 2013, as far as the sports show.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, 2014.
2014.
Yeah, 2014. So we was Beyond the Huddle.
Beyond the Huddle.
And then right around 2016, we changed it to Against All Live Sports Radio show. And we just thank all the, our old hosts that were here, that actually, was here in the beginning. And, we appreciate what y'all did, but this is the now. And we got to keep going. And we're looking to bigger and better things in the future for Tomahawk Entertainment Group. So be prepared. But anyway, we're going to get to the sports. So right now, there was a thing, Cam Newton. So I don't know if y'all guys, if y'all.
No, I did not hear that.
Okay. So look, this is what happened. You could turn to the screen right there for you. So basically, it was a charity event. And of course, they're going to put Cam Newton as one of the culprits in the brawl. But if you actually watch the fight, Cam Newton was actually trying to break it up. Because I watched it several times and I was like, he's not fighting nobody. He's just trying to grab somebody from fighting. So if you get a chance, check it out on YouTube. You can type in Cam Newton caught in Wild Brawl 707. It should pull up. But Bruce gonna watch it real quick. He didn't see it, so he gonna watch it. It was like 1 second.
Cam with his flamboyant hat.
But look again though.
No,
he
he
did not.
told him chill, didn't he?
Yeah, he didn't throw no punches. Look, he grabbing the two guys.
He got
He
two
grabbing
of
them.
Yeah.
Grabbing them from fighting.
Got
Now
two
he
guys.
came in and tried to
I'm little
swing.
dude rush in. Yeah, that's a punk move as usual.
So, like I said, if y'all haven't seen it, so let's talk a little bit about what you just saw. From what I got from it was just trying to break the fight up between two other guys that was fighting, and then some other guy came in and started swinging on somebody else and Cam Newton. That's what
little dude jumped in there. Why come he didn't have security? I wonder.
It was a charity event too, so I don't think they thought it was going to be any type of fight. So the fight was between the players, the 707.
Right.
So I think they do this every year. Nothing
usually jump off.
Yeah, nothing usually jump off. So they figure like, oh yeah, this is just like every other year. And then that happens.
Well, he did get caught in it. He wasn't fighting. They they play on words.
He wasn't fighting, but the media like to take stuff and turn it whole different.
Because they said Cam Newton breaks up fight, who would really care? But Cam Newton caught in brawl.
So that's like candy.
Yeah, and it really wasn't a brawl.
It wasn't.
It was two. He broke up a fight between two people, and then somebody rushed in, and that's not even a brawl. Brawl, you think about 10 people fighting in brawl.
Yeah, what they call that? That's like catfishing.
Yeah,
just to click on it and
get clicks on it. Yeah.
That's all that was. Because when you look at the actual video, Cam didn't swing on nobody. He had one dude right here and this whole another dude back, and they just trying to scuffle. And one guy comes in and try to swing on everybody else. You like, whoa.
Yeah.
But it's funny, like I said, they're gonna try to twist it. Like you said, they gotta say something for you to catch the interest. They can't say Cam Newton breaking up brawl.
Right.
Cam Newton involved in brawl.
It looked like a grown man breaking up a fight between two little kids.
It do.
Cam is 6'5", 250, whatever.
Yeah, because when I first heard about it, it was like, did you see the Cam Newton brawl? I'm like,
brawl.
Brawl. Let me go check it out. I'm thinking like he's fighting and toe to toe with.
Yeah, some cats.
But no, that's how information can get misconstrued.
That's what it says caught in.
Yeah. So what do you think about that as far as like the media? When the media just kind of like uses key phrases to bring in traffic, but it be the wrong phrase because now you messing with somebody's character.
They're not worried about your character. They just worried about clicks and attention.
Clickbait, that's what they call it.
Yeah.
Clickbait.
So long as they don't word it so that you can come back and get them for slander. They said caught in brawl. So now you got to be able to have a good vocabulary to know what caught in means.
Yeah. So basically, involved in brawl, but that don't mean he was fighting.
Right.
So they can say involved in, caught in.
Now they didn't say Cam Newton was brawling.
You're right.
They said caught in.
Fighting.
Yeah.
Fighting. Yeah. Brawling.
It's caught in. Caught in. So they like if you thought it meant that he was fighting, that's on you, but caught in does not.
Yeah.
That's in between, just like it was.
So how do you feel about when the athletes, I mean, I know that they signed a contract they signed a contract and they just not feeling it that day. Do you think they could just say, look, man, I ain't trying to do no interview today. I ain't feeling it. I ain't feeling well. I don't want to say the wrong thing. Let me just go. Why can't they just say that?
Because sometimes like the Cavaliers got their own media team. And they invite their own. We experience
right.
Trying to go down to when we had our press passes,
right,
and credentials.
Go ahead.
The Cleveland Browns wouldn't let us come and participate with the press conferences. So just because you got a press pass doesn't mean you participate in press conferences. And they usually only invite the people who are going to be partial to them.
Well, it's all about association too, because the Associated Press, right?
Yeah.
So they're they're basically like an Associated Press. Like you got to be associated with them to get those press passes.
Right.
And like you said, we done seen that. We done been there, done that. And just because, like you said, just because you got a press pass don't mean you can get it. You got to get the credentials from the actual team,
and the team has to okay you to come to their press conference. So it's not like they're okay and anybody just come that they feel okay that's going to be impartial to them and write negative stuff about them. They're only okay and people that are going to come and say positive things about them, pretty much.
True that. So I mean, at the end of the day, like you said, I guess you liable. You have to come and do those press conferences.
The team brought in their press people to cover you and the team to say good things. And when you don't say anything, they can't say anything good about you. So we noticed this with what's his name from Seattle?
Beast Mode.
Marshawn Lynch. Marshawn Lynch never said nothing when he was playing football. And then all of a sudden,
you know what I'm here for.
He leaves the league, and he does now all these press interviews and says he's got commercials and everything. But before then, Marshawn Lynch would say nothing. So they could never get him for I think the Seattle Seahawks said he had to answer questions, but they didn't say how he had to answer questions.
True that. He had to. He said, "You know why I'm here."
Yep,
that's all he said.
He answered press questions, so they couldn't turn his words around.
Yep, and they couldn't find him either.
But Barnum, Barnum was at a Barnum and Bailey Circus. B.T. Barnum said, "Bad news is good news."
That's what Kanye West said.
Yeah,
he said, "There's no such thing as bad publicity."
Nope. Bad news is good news.
So there it is. All right, let's talk about the Cavs. So the Cavs come in after the All-Star break. We had predicted the Cavs to win that Magic game. They lost, but we didn't know Donovan Mitchell was playing.
Right.
So that was definitely not good. But since we've been on a radio show last week, we lost 2 straight, right?
Right.
So
Sixers.
Yeah, so they lost to the Sixers too.
Yeah.
So that makes us 37-19. Still number 1 in the Central.
Still second place.
Number 1 in the Central, but second place in the Eastern Conference.
Well, we should have won both of those games, but the Magics were coming in hot, and we came in flat without our leader Donovan Mitchell.
Right.
So it seems like when we don't have Donovan, the ball sticks, and Garland likes to dribble.
Yeah.
Donovan attacks.
Exactly.
And then when they double him up, Donovan kicks it out, and then they get good ball movement because Donovan's not dribbling. And then when you see we got Garland and LeVert in at the same time, the ball doesn't move as fast because LeVert, he's gonna dribble, trying to get it to the rim. And then Garland's dribbling. And Garland's not trying to dribble to penetrate and take that punishment.
No,
he just don't have it like that. But the ball sticks when those two are on the court.
So basically, the main issue right now is who do we turn to next if Donovan's not available or Donovan's on the bench? What do we do? Because I thought when you look at the Cavs now, it seems like they're deeper.
Yeah, they are.
But only when Mitchell's playing.
They're deep without
only
Mitchell.
With Mitchell playing. Well, I'm saying it seems like they're deeper with Mitchell playing, though.
Well, I think they're deeper with Mitchell, but the problem is they still haven't figured out how to play with Garland. Because Garland comes in, like I said, he's doing better with assists. He had 10 assists, but it seems like he's got to have probably 15. When Garland, if there's no Mitchell, Garland's gonna have to be deep in assists because his 10 assists don't move the ball enough and doesn't give everybody a chance to touch the ball. So he's got to spread the ball more and penetrate more, but he can't take the punishment. I mean, Mitchell's 215, so he can go to the hole and take that punishment. But Garland, that's why he got his jaw broken. He can't take that punishment. So he's trying to get in there and finesse inside. Mitchell's just coming with power and explosiveness.
Yeah. Like you said, he's more aggressive. He's not playing with the ball. He's not trying to hold it and all that other stuff.
No, he's not trying to do the Harlem Globetrotter routine and dribble around and around in the
he's
circle.
going straight to you.
He's going straight to you and attack you or do you. Yep. So it gets different. I mean, I think you can't. I don't think you can have LeVert and Garland on the floor too long. Either LeVert's got to be 6-man, but when Mitchell's out, they kind of move LeVert's in there. But they have to probably Dean Wade out. Have to move somebody else in at the other slot. But you could maybe play Porter and Garland at the same time when Mitchell's out.
So the Boston Celtics right now, they're 45-12. So we're about 8 games out of position because we were 37-19. So we 8 games out of position right now to get to first place. Do you think that they have any chance of possibly catching the Celtics?
Nah. I think we predicted we're probably going to split these 19 games.
Yep.
Probably go like 9-8. 10-9. And especially after they came in there and they lost those 2 in a row. Definitely, I think we're probably going to split unless miraculously Donovan Mitchell, we're just going to go on a big win streak again. They struggle against the Wizards. They should blow the Wizards out.
Yeah. And then another thing, too, would make this kind of interesting after the All-Star break. We are only a couple games away from the other guys that's under us.
Well, especially we lost those 2. They got
because you look at it, you got Milwaukee, you got the Knicks, you got the Sixers, and you got the Pacers, which all of those guys are not. They only like 2, 3, 4, 5 games away.
Milwaukee's struggling. They're starting to gel, but
they won 2 in a row.
Yeah,
so now
after the break,
they showing that
usually after the All-Star break, people kind of gel, but we can play with them. We can play with them.
The scariest thing right now is you got to pay attention to the Pacers right now if you're the Cavs because they're the 6th seed and they're the ones that's playing a little bit more assertive right now. Besides the Celtics,
yeah,
they're the ones that's playing. So they just waiting for people to lose so they can gain momentum. So I don't know what their schedule look like. I don't know who they playing, but when it comes to playing them, we don't see them again. We have to beat them. We have to beat the Sixers. We have to beat the Knicks.
We've got to play physical. And we did not do that with Donovan out. For some reason, when Donovan's out, we don't want to play physical. Like I said, I think that's on Garland being leadership, and Donovan Mitchell forces them to be physical and strong. They're more of a physical team this year, but it seems like if Donovan Mitchell's not around to push them,
right,
and then they're not physical because they definitely were not physical those 2 games they lost with Donovan out.
So my other question is this. So, all right, so the Cavs. So what would be your number 1 goal in the season if you're Coach Bickerstaff, JB? So what would be like your goal to go further to the playoffs? What would you say to the team? What would be your speech or your words of wisdom to them?
They gotta play with more passion, and they gotta get in the weight room and get stronger so they can be more physical. I mean,
strength and conditioning.
Mobley is getting stronger, but he's still thin. I mean, he came out of college thin. He's only 19.
He just need to build muscle.
He hasn't even grown into his body. Yeah. So he's got to put on more. Jared Allen's getting stronger, and he's getting more physical. So he's got to keep building more. And then we got Strus and Niang that added more to the physicality. But we need those other guys who were here with the younger Cavs. They got to continue to be more physical. We're still missing Thompson, so he's going to add to our physicality.
But he should be back by the end of the season.
So that's going to make a difference.
Because he got suspended for 25 games, which was a little bit before. All-Star break, he got 19 games left. So he should be back right before the end of the season.
Yeah.
But
so we toughness. Yep.
Me, I think sometimes you gotta bring it old school, but keep it new. But I think the thing is, you just gotta dissect the season into small pieces. So, like for example, it's an 82 game season. So you like, look, 10 games, y'all. Let's try to. We can win 8, at least the 8 out of 10 or 7 out of 10. We good. That's 70%. That's 80%. So let's try to concentrate game by game, or 10 games at a time.
But doesn't mainly be based on your schedule, because if you got the West Coast trip, you might not get that many wins because the tediousness of the West Coast trip. And if you got like this one we're looking at, all of a sudden you got like 10 bona fide or 8 bona fide teams coming up in a row, you may not be able to get that win streak.
And guess what?
Now, later on,
we don't need a win streak. We just need to be able to win at least
maybe half of those games.
At least 6 to 7 out of 10 of those games. If it's 10 games, you got to try to at least snatch 6.
If you're playing,
I'm saying you got to try to do your best to snatch.
You got to. If you get half when you got like a 10 contenders in a row, that's pretty good. But where you catch it is all of a sudden now you get these weak teams in a row. That's when you got to eat. So like we definitely should have beat the Magic, even though that was going to be a tough one. But the Sixers being weakened, we definitely had to beat the Sixers. So if we came out like at the break with winning those 2, and then all of a sudden now we're going into the Wizards, we had a chance for 3-game winning streak.
I mean, the great thing is, as far as mathematically wise, that we are even as far as away and at home. So it ain't like we strong at home, like we equally almost.
Yeah, with this record, we are equal.
Yeah, so it ain't like they can't win on the road, because some teams they just don't win on the road.
Yeah,
it's a couple of things like that where you can see like they stagnant on the road, and then at home, they can.
It's funny, we were stagnant at home.
Yeah. Like the Toronto Raptors, for example, they just terrible on the road.
Yeah.
You got the Brooklyn Nets. I mean, they're a horrible team, but terrible on the road. Well, then you got the other teams where, if you can make 50-50, like the Hawks, for example, they're not good on the road.
Well, we didn't play that well in Washington. We had a 10-point lead with like 3 minutes. We should have buried them, and they slacked off. Garland turned the ball over, dribbling too much again. So I'm definitely focused. Could be another thing. They're still a young team, so they gotta get a better.
It's focus, and it has to be some type of person, like something that you got to take personal. You know what I'm saying? It's not that it's not that factor in there no more, because it's like the NBA is too buddy.
Yeah, it's too buddy.
So now it's like, oh, how you doing, man? High five.
Yeah, no.
Ain't no more personal stuff. If I see
high five, man.
I'm whooping his ass. You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm knocking you down, bro. We vacation, but this ain't vacation.
I mean, we could be cool afterwards, but when I'm in the game, when I see you, when that whistle blow, we ain't friends no more.
Coming in shaking, no, I ain't shaking your hand to the game over, and I whipped your
exactly. There you go.
Now I shake your hand, I beat you. I'll shake your hand.
Yeah, there you go. Because it's like it's too buddy.
Man. Yeah, it is.
It's too buddy. It's like that's why they're not taking it assertively. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not passion.
Well, that's exactly what the All-Star game is, buddy. Nobody comes in to say, I'm gonna show everybody. You're not the best.
Right.
They just, you go ahead, man. You shoot. You go.
Your turn. It's your turn. It's your turn.
No, man, you ain't dunking on me.
Exactly.
You ain't shooting this shot on me.
I'm defensive player of the
year for a reason. Yeah, it was like Trae Young dribbled the ball between somebody's legs, caught it at the end. No, you ain't coming doing that crap on me, man.
Nah, I'm blocking that.
I'm blocking that stuff. Get out of here. Or I'm pushing you after you made that move. You're not doing that.
Nah. Or I'm gonna grab you. You ain't going to you start back over.
Stuff. Yeah.
Start back over, bro.
Start back over. Yeah.
So
it's personal.
Are the Cavs ready to go to the playoffs deeper than last year?
Not right now. They gotta show they can play tough again. So I think these next couple of games are pivotal for them to show they're ready for the playoffs, because you can't. Somebody on one show, they called them, said, watch out, the Cavs are gonna come out lackadaisical after break like they did last, and they certainly did.
They did.
And the Magic came out, hey man, we coming off a 7-game winning streak. We're gonna take it to Cavs. They were more physical. They moved the ball around. They were faster than Cavs. They were ready. And Cavs like, oh, we don't have Donovan. Woe was me. No.
That's when you know next man up, step up.
Next man up.
Or you just gotta find a way to play team ball.
Ball. So they gotta get some good wins together where we knocking people out, stepping on their throats.
It's just you gotta be consistent, but building the momentum with the consistency.
Say we're not number 2 in the East for nothing. We're here for a reason. We're gonna show you why we're number 2 in the East.
Yeah, it's not bad though. I mean, 19 losses. I didn't see that coming.
I didn't see that coming either.
I thought we might have been 50-50.
Yeah.
At this point.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying from the beginning of the season, I was like, we probably hit 500 by All-Star break.
Yeah. We'll have been 50-20. We fit about 25-25.
Yeah.
Yeah. Especially after coming out, getting embarrassed by the Knicks last year in the playoffs.
Most definitely. All right. So we got Cavs versus Mavs on Tuesday. And then the second part to that is Chicago. So let's focus on the Cavs versus Mavs. So the Cavs are at home for that game, 7:00 showdown time. So, what you think is going to happen?
Donovan's back, and I think Donovan's hungry, especially after those 2 losses. And the Cavs all of a sudden got pinned as being bullied and non-physical again. I think Donovan's going to rally them and say, "Look, man, we got rid of this stigma, and it's not just me." Because he was rallying them on the bench. I'm just like, y'all got to play this. You got to play hard without me. Just work hard. You play when I'm there. And so I think he got something to show the NBA. So I'm gonna take the Cavs on that one.
Yeah, when I look at the matchups, and like you said, Donovan's back. So Donovan has a chip on his shoulder because of the MVP thing, and a lot of people say they don't think he's MVP caliber. But I mean, you take him away from the Cavs, you see what happened. So to me, he's MVP caliber for sure.
For sure.
Yeah. So like whoever say he wasn't, y'all don't know what you're talking about. But I see the Cavs winning. It's gonna be a close game, but I see us taking it at home. And then going into Chicago on Wednesday. Shout out to all my Chicago friends and family and fans. I think we can pull that game out too.
I think we could. The only problem is we gotta contain Kobe White.
Yeah,
he usually gives us fits.
True that.
So we contain Kobe White, and
so that game is in Chicago. Yeah. So that could be a different monster.
Chicago ain't that good this year.
They're not.
So this is where we gotta put a foot down and show why you're the second team. So let's look at this. Somehow the Cavaliers finished second in the East and first in that division. Look what Donovan Mitchell has brought them from what? Where were we last year? 6th?
Yeah. No, it was 4th and 5th. Remember we played the Knicks. We was like the 4th and 5th seed. That's why we played each other.
So we were the 5th seed. The Knicks were 4th?
No, we was the 4th. Remember he had home field advantage.
Yeah.
So we teetered down because we was at the same position last time almost.
Yep.
Like we was up. We had the upper tiers. I think we was second
in the
and then we fell down. Then we came back up towards the end, but then we seen going into the playoffs, we kind of like stumbled in there.
We had some injuries.
Yeah, we did.
This year we healthy. Coming out of break, we healthy.
So yeah, so Chicago, I think we should be Chicago. Like you said, the talent probably ain't there yet for Chicago. I mean, they got a good team as far as them building it, but I don't think they could contend with Donovan play with the rest of the team. So I see the Cavs winning that one too.
I think they gotta win it because otherwise you now come out of break, you 1-3.
You can't lose that game because you got Milwaukee and the Pacers like staring down on your back for real.
Yeah, so you got it. Like we said, you got to take advantage of these easy games.
And they got the win streaks behind us. So you got the Pacers with a 3-game win streak, and you got Milwaukee. So there's no time to lose because Milwaukee's like right there. Milwaukee probably thinking the same thing.
Pacers are gonna be tough. I mean, Pacers starting to put this stuff together. Yeah, Milwaukee 1-game winning streak.
Yep.
Yeah,
No, they got 2 game winning
two
streak.
game. Okay,
We got the 1 game winning streak. So that's why I said we can't be playing around.
Yeah.
Bulls got a 1 game winning streak. So when we play, like I said, when we play those 2 teams,
Pistons got a 5 game losing.
Yeah. So let's check out here's the overall conference right here. What we was looking at earlier, where the Cavs is number 2. It's the only thing about the Celtics, and you see it every
They
season.
got an 8 game win streak.
Yeah, but you see this every season. They get to the playoffs and then they stumble somewhere deep. So it's the Tatum and Brown factor.
It's the Tatum and Brown factor.
Because they can't play with each other.
Can't play with each other. Yeah.
When Brown probably had to go to another team.
Yeah, that's Tatum's team, Brown. We were surprised that we thought they were going to be split.
2 years ago. 2 years ago, we thought they was going to be split, for real.
And then this year, I would not thought they would have got rid of their defensive specialist.
He went to the Bulls, right?
Yeah.
He went to the Bulls. Smart.
He's on the Bulls. I thought he went somewhere else, and so he got traded again. I think he went somewhere else.
I believe he got traded again. I believe. Let's check it out.
He got traded twice in this year.
So let's go to
roster.
Yeah, team roster.
No, I don't see him.
Or maybe he didn't get traded to them.
No, I knew in the Bull. I think he went to the West.
Wherever he went to, he ain't making no
I think he out
noise.
West. No, he ain't making no noise.
He ain't making no noise. With Kobe White, Lonzo Ball. They got Caruso, Andre Drummond. That's funny. DeRozan.
Drummond done.
DeRozan kind of fell off though.
DeRozan done too.
So you got Levine. I mean, they got some players though.
Levine, he been hurt.
But they got some players. They just
they got some players
trying to put it together.
I mean, Ball is a player. White's a player.
Remember, he had him when we had like 4 7-footers.
Who, Andre Drummond?
Yeah, remember?
Oh yeah, Drummond done now.
He's old.
Caruso role player, Carter role player.
DeRozan took a step down.
Levine injured. Vucevic so. DeRozan, he's getting old. 30-something now.
The rest of these is bench players.
What's his name? He's young talent. He's coming up.
Yeah.
Musso.
The rest of this is bench.
Yeah. Yep.
Billy Donovan. Maurice Cheeks.
Yeah, Maurice coach. Yeah. They got it. They'll be back in the draft. They lost most of the people they drafted in the last 5-10 years ago.
They tried to build that one time and then it kind of fell apart. But
you know where it fell apart? When what's his name got injured.
Who?
From Memphis.
Oh, you talking about Rose?
Yep. When Derrick Rose got hurt, that was it.
Yeah, that was the MVP.
That was it. Because Rose had stayed healthy in Chicago, Chicago would have been a powerhouse again.
All right, let's talk about the NFL draft again. It's in Detroit, Michigan. We mentioned that April 25th through 27th. Cleveland Browns and don't have no first round picks.
Things been quiet for the Cavs. I mean, the Browns lately.
Not really, because they've been talking about the dome.
Oh, the dome. Yeah, but as far as Chubb and Deshaun.
But they kind of quiet about Deshaun. They still talk a little bit about Chubb, talking about he's a cap hit, $24 million.
Yeah.
They some fools that they get rid of Chubb at this point.
I think it's just me. I think nothing to talk about. So.
Yeah, you're not gonna get rid of Chubb.
Positive.
Well, why would you get rid of that and play against them every week?
Crazy. He wouldn't do that.
I'd rather keep him on the team and away from somebody.
He brought back what's his name? From Willoughby South.
Oh, Hunt.
Yeah, we brought back Kareem, and he slowed. So why not bring back Chubb? And he's still fast even though he may slow down.
He's a skillful player.
Sprinter, so
he's skillful too, though.
Skillful.
He know how to make the cuts. You know, he got vision.
Well, even as a power back, he could still be a versatile power back. Because we're only gonna run the ball about 15 times.
They already said they throwing the
Carry,
ball.
yeah, so-
they
so-
already made it clear.
So it's not like Nick Chubb is gonna have to carry the load.
They already made it clear that this is going to be a throwing team.
Yeah.
They said it. You hear it in the press conferences.
And Chubb can catch the ball too, so Chubb fits right into this offense.
So the Chiefs gave Kelsey a massive 4-year extension. So is that due to the Taylor Swift?
Well, Kelsey's 33. Yeah, that's what it is. Kelsey 33.
I guess. Is he?
I think it's about 33.
He's up there.
Yeah, so you're going to give him a contract up to 37 at tight end? Shoot.
A massive contract.
Massive contract. No.
Not just a contract.
No.
They gave Kittle a 5-year, $75 million extension.
Kittle about 30.
But I'm saying you give him a 5-year extension.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
But the thing that they said about the Browns is that Deshaun Watson should restructure his contract again.
For a second time?
Well, try to put the money down further.
I'm sure he will. I mean, it ain't like he's hurting.
Yeah, he's definitely not hurting because it's still guaranteed. He's gonna get it somewhere down the line.
Somewhere down the line.
He's gonna get it somewhere down the line. So.
And he benefits by bringing better players in, taking a cut and bringing better.
We're not
players.
taking a cut, just moving your money down.
Well,
further.
I mean, for that year.
Yeah, just like all right,
You're gonna get it.
I'm gonna move my money a little bit down.
Yeah.
In these other places.
Yeah.
So you could do that. So I think right now for the Browns is more so. This is third year, so we got 2 more years theoretically to win this thing. So you got to win it this year,
or at least to get to the AFC Finals.
But the thing is, you can't think that you got to say Super Bowl, even though you might not get there. You got to reach to the highest point.
So what are we missing that we need to get us to the Super Bowl?
Truthfully,
what pieces?
Linebackers.
Linebackers. We
got one
outside another linebacker. We got
one. JOK is
we need a Mike linebacker.
We need another linebacker because when what's the other guy went down? The other linebacker from Indianapolis when we signed him, he went down.
Walker.
Yeah, Walker. Walker went down. Then we went to the next person. I mean, Taki is not the best linebacker, but that's what you had to work with.
But who has 2 linebackers on their defense?
But you got to be serviceable. He don't have to be.
49ers had only one decent linebacker.
But he don't have to be a superstar. He just has to be serviceable.
Yeah.
He don't have to be a superstar linebacker. You could get one out the draft if possible.
Well, I mean, it's like, look, Kansas City doesn't have any. They got one defensive player on the line. That's Jones. They only have one defensive player, but they got Mahomes.
But when you think about it, they got a system now, because when you look at their corners are tough, man. Their corners are pretty good.
They okay, but I mean, if you look at who had
but like when you watch the Super Bowl, they
better defense was the 49ers. You're talking about Warren.
Name wise,
they had Bosa.
They didn't play like
Chase. No, they didn't. That's because they played against Mahomes.
Yeah.
So I mean, we got put Mahomes on the 49ers.
Oh, it's over.
It was over with Kansas City.
Yeah.
Are you kidding? With the weapons that he had over there?
Man.
No way. They probably went undefeated. But I'm just saying.
As far as what we need linebackers. We definitely need a receiver. I think we just need. We need another receiver.
We need another receiver.
I'm talking about like a good one. I ain't talking about like mediocre pass catch.
We need a dominant receiver.
We need somebody that'll make plays.
That's gonna make plays. Yeah.
Almost like Flowers for Baltimore, where he can make plays.
Flowers,
you throw it to him. I mean,
so we just need a playmaker wide receiver that's coming in the late round.
We need a Swiss Army knife type guy. That's what we need. Like he can make plays, but he's not like a super threat. You know what I'm saying? Like you get him the ball, he's gonna make something happen though. But he's not your every down receiver. Just when you need him, he gonna make the play.
There ain't too many Debos around.
It ain't, but I'm just saying you can fish for one. You can bring a couple in for trials and see what's gonna happen. because you can probably coach one up for real. If you see somebody with potential, you like with some coaching, he might be all right. But we'll see.
I think that's what we are. We're a healthy quarterback and just a receiver away.
Receiver, definitely receiver. And like I said, I think we just need one more linebacker.
We know we ain't getting rid of the coach. Honestly, I think it's really just coaching. But we ain't getting rid of him. I think we have a better coach.
They're not gonna get rid of him. No matter how bad no matter how silly this calls.
We're stuck with Coach of the Year now. So
he got twice though. That's what meant
twice. So he ain't going nowhere. So yeah, we just
and they gave Schwartz assistant coach of the year.
Just about.
That's funny.
Yeah, he got assistant. Schwartz got assistant coach of the year. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So yeah, we just get the receiver and we had a top-notch defense. So, but that top-notch defense got to show up in the playoff first game.
Yeah,
show up in first game. Now we good. We get top-notch receiver.
Practice squad signings. Let's see what the Browns did. Josh Rosen. So we still got that guy.
Josh Rosen
on the practice squad. That's funny, man. He finds his way. I see.
So we signed him again. So what happened to with Drexel?
I don't know.
That we brought in.
I guess that was a quick. You could start real quick.
So they rather have Josh Rosen over Drexel, who actually played for you, and Josh Rosen didn't play.
Yep.
What did we sign a receiver?
Harley and Baldwin.
So we brought Mike Harley back. Harley was not bad.
You know they should have kept the one guy that played in the
Baldwin was nice.
The one guy we got rid of him. He went to Detroit. We should have kept him.
You talking about what's his name from Michigan?
No. The other guy we had 2 years ago.
Oh yeah.
He caught everything.
Yeah,
he was nice. Yeah. But then we had to get rid of him.
I know you're talking about.
Couldn't keep him on the team.
I can't think of him.
Yeah, I can't think of his name. Let me see.
Baldwin was nice.
Yeah.
And Hartley were nice. They didn't drop balls.
They were possession guys, though.
Yeah, they were possession.
We looking for those speeds.
We need somebody a deep threat. Yeah.
Did I pass the NFC? Yeah, here we go, Detroit. Let's see if he on here.
We got enough possession. Bell
Bell
possession. Tillman possession.
We got too many possession guys.
Yeah, we got too many possession guys. We need deep threats.
We need playmakers.
All our deep threats was small little guys that couldn't take hits.
We need playmakers though. You know how you got those that you throw it to that guy, he gonna make something happen type.
Yeah.
Like McKinnon for Kansas City. Like he's not an every down player, but you throw it to him, he gonna make something happen. I don't know who none of these guys is. I guess they important enough. Danny Shelton.
Oh yeah, defensive tackle.
They put him on the practice squad.
Wow, on the practice squad, he's number one pick.
Yeah, you see, he ain't nowhere number one no more.
No.
Let me see. Bengals. They ain't got nobody worth. Baltimore. Nobody. Nope. So these all practice squads. It's all the same.
Yeah, it's all the same. So it's gonna be the draft. We gotta get a young down to draft a wide receiver.
Yeah, so those are our draft needs, as you can see, for 2024. And that draft is almost a month away because we winded down on February. February got 3 more days. This is a leap year, ain't it?
Yeah.
So yeah. Got 3 more days and it's over.
But we getting close to March Madness.
Most definitely. And it's coming soon.
You been watching any college games?
Not really. I mean, I watched like the highlights. I've been watching like the girls more so than the guys.
That's because the hype of what's the name from hype.
I mean, but it's you gotta make it interesting. So they should have did the same thing for the guys.
The guys are gonna be interested because you got Connecticut coming back, possibly repeating. You got Purdue,
but they ain't got the names. You just got these teams.
Purdue does with Big Edie.
You know how you got every year you had some type of name. The last couple of years, it ain't been like that.
And college basketball is probably just right now it's Edie. 7.
Ja Morant was the last guy, in my opinion, where you kind of heard a lot of hype about.
Well, Edie. The only problem is Edie's 7 feet and 300 pounds, so he ain't stretching the floor, but
Right.
he's a beast.
But I'm just saying, as far as height wise,
Yeah.
Ja might have been the last.
Yeah, he was definitely the
heard
last
about.
guy out of college.
From a
That
smaller
was hype.
school.
Yeah.
That you heard that hype from, like,
The
oh
hype
yeah,
from,
he's gonna be nice when he goes to the NBA.
That you were excited about,
Yep.
yeah, probably coming out in the draft.
And he was dunking, he was doing all kind of stuff. Like he was
highlight film.
Man,
sure.
he was doing it for sure.
6'3" guy flying through the air,
dunking on people.
Yeah,
he wasn't just doing it like
just dunking,
like wide open. He was actually dunking on people.
Right, no, we ain't got nobody. Cause they all going to the G League and developmental league.
Yeah, that's tough.
So they, that time, them guys like they getting paid in high school $1 million.
You're right.
16 getting $1 million to go to G League.
But I see now they're trying to crack down on the NIL deals now.
Well, you know why? Too many getting paid.
It's like this.
Watering down college
if I can make money that way, I don't need to go to the pros.
Right. And that's watering down college basketball. So they did an experiment. They did it. They're gonna cut that stuff out.
Yeah, they need to cut it down.
They're gonna regulate it. It's gonna get regulated because
or once you just give them the deal and say, when you become pro, you get these residuals at the end when you go pro, basically.
Well, I mean, just look at it.
Give them the deal, but when you go pro, you'll release those funds.
You can still give them $1 million, but some of these guys are making $10 million.
Man, and I see, that's crazy.
That's crazy.
Some of them just got all kind of deals.
You got all kind of deals. I mean, fine, no problem. You get the commercial. All right, you got a commercial, you're making money. But also, you got a $10 million deal on that. On top of that,
that was Johnny Manziel on Shannon Sharp show. He said something like that. If I was playing now, I'd be the richest guy in football.
But his family already billions.
No, but he's saying for what he was doing then.
Oh yeah,
he
for
said
sure.
He'll be the richest
Johnny
guy.
Football, for sure.
He said he'll be the richest NIL. NIL guy.
Yeah, but I mean, look at what these guys are doing. They're transferring from school to school with NILs. So they're really. It wasn't built so that you go school to school every year and get paid like a free agent.
Uh-huh.
But these cats are using it there, and they were like, they wanted to see what they're going to do, and they see it, and they're like, okay, we're going to cap this shit off.
Yeah, that's basically what it is.
That's it.
Like you said, now they just playing free agent game.
Yep.
Well, I'm going to go to Ohio State. Nope.
Okay, y'all going to do that, we're going to cap it off.
I'm going to Eastern Michigan next year.
Yep, they're going to cap it off, and they're going to say, just like, you can't transfer. They're gonna say, "Oh, you can transfer only here." So many places. And
2 transfers. That's it.
Yeah, maybe 2 transfers. And if you transfer, you can't make that much money.
We're gonna deduct this. From your fee, from your NIL deal.
Yeah.
It's gonna be. It's gonna be some stipulations.
It's gonna be some stipulations because they don't found the loopholes and
Yeah, that's crazy.
Well, right now they're talking about they may have to share the money with the other programs.
Mm.
So, because other programs are going to get NILs too. So that means you're going to got that much money for the basketball NILs that you got to share with volleyball NILs and all these other NILs.
Smart.
So yeah, these people ain't done. They're going to figure out how to manipulate the money. But the problem is that the coaches were getting paid. Nobody cared.
Right.
The coaches leave with school, still got paid. Nobody cared. And poor kids want to transfer. They got to sit out a year. Now they're paying the kids. Now they got a problem because these kids getting paid. Well, they were getting paid anyway, but all of a sudden you just got the NCAA penalties when you got caught.
Yep.
Now ain't no penalties. And now no powerhouse Alabamas and anymore.
Saban kind of knew, so maybe that's why he left.
Yeah, that's why he left. He's like, hey, I can't win every year anymore.
Nah, it's over with.
It's over with.
The monopoly is over with.
Monopoly is over.
No more power plays, no more boardwalk.
Nope.
So yeah, once again, like we said, thanks for tuning in to us. We appreciate everybody who supported us, watching us weekly. In a couple of weeks, we probably would take a couple of weeks off and then come back strong for the NCAA March Madness and the Cavs playoffs. So we gonna say playoffs because I see that we gonna make the playoffs for sure.
Yeah.
I don't think the Cavs gonna lose 17 more games straight.
No.
So we'll be in the playoffs. We don't know what seed, but we'll be there. And special shout outs, like I said, to everyone that supported us, Tomahawk Entertainment Group, Javon Bates Legacy Films, anything that we have done. We got something coming up too, right?
Yep.
What we got coming up?
We got a book coming up. Was it 2 books coming up?
Yeah, 2 books.
And we got a film.
Yep, got a film. Got actually a film that's going to probably hit the streaming services by, I say, maybe late spring, early summer. If it was up to me, it would drop right now. But it's
up to you.
Yeah, it ain't up to me. I directed it, co-produced it, and that's it. So it's out of my hands. We gonna leave it in God's hands, as they say. But yeah, we got another movie, so we hitting the cast of calls for that soon. Maybe 2 movies, but 1 for sure. And then maybe a short film. So y'all go to tegmedia.org. That's TEG as in gangster, no. G as in get that money.
Get that money.
Media.org or JB Legacy Films. That's JB as in Buddy Legacy Films.com.
Why you say Jazz and Bates?
They still want to understand that. So if I say Buddy, I say Bates, still he said Gates. So yeah, B as in billionaire. Legacy Films. So that's jblegacyfilms.com and that's tegmedia.org. So that's it. You got anything else to say, Bruce?
What happened to our ladies? We had the ladies last week. They didn't show up this week.
We got to play Chicago, so they was from Chicago, so maybe it feels a certain type of way. No, I don't know.
No, that's good. Yeah, I would just thank everybody for supporting us, and hope you had a great.
There might be that Drake concert.
Great winter, because spring's coming early.
Oh yeah. We're gonna be turning them clocks back up, huh?
Yeah, we're turning clocks back.
In a couple weeks, ain't it?
Yeah, gonna have more daylight.
More daylight. That's good. I like daylight better than that darkness, for real. And I hate snow, so
we've been lucky on snow.
Yeah, for sure.
But we ain't done being pissed on yet.
Yeah, we got at least 1 more left, 1 more big one. Maybe a couple of those smalls. But so yeah, thanks for tuning in. I'm Javon Bates, the Legacy.
Bruce B. Small Ballard.
All right, we out.
Peace.